Hi, my name is Bri Flasch and I'm the EV Nomad. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we cover topics around the electric car world, but primarily focusing on road trips. Welcome to part 2 of my cross-country adventure moving my sister Bri Flasch from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Santa Monica, California in my 2015 Model S 70D, which again has less range and charges slower than any Tesla you can buy today. In this episode, we take a more leisurely pace across the country than usual. We depart Minneapolis southwest through the South Dakota Badlands, spend some time in the always beautiful Salt Lake City, pass through and briefly explore Las Vegas, and then head to our destination, Santa Monica, California. Once getting my sister settled, I then head solo back to Arizona. This is a long one, so grab some snacks, dim the lights, and buckle up. It's time to hit the road. What's up, guys? It's Bri Flasch. Today we are headed to California, or at least that's the final destination. First stop, we got to go to Minneapolis. We're heading out from Hugo, Minnesota, where my dad lives. Minneapolis is where my sister lives, or at least until today. We're picking up my sister. Well, I'm picking up my sister, and we're going to be then heading to her friend's house where we're meeting up with them. Because we're going to be caravanning out to California because my sister is moving to downtown LA, kind of near Venice Beach, actually.
Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm moving to California. Well, it'll take a few days, but today I'm moving out of Minneapolis, so I haven't slept in over 24 hours because my place was terrible, but it's about to be crazy.
But luckily, you can sleep in the car. I can't.
And that's why you slept and I didn't. Hey guys, what's up? It's Bri Flasch, Brandon's cool sister.
You don't need to introduce yourself every video.
Yeah, for the newbies, since you're gaining heck followers every day.
But you already introduced yourself.
Whatever. Hey, so I'm back. We're in my apartment now. And this photo's really interesting. I'm super into manifestation and all that kooky quack stuff. And when I went to Venice Beach like 3-4 years ago after my freshman year of college with my best friend, I was like, I'm gonna need to move to Venice Beach, like all this stuff, like always been a dream of mine. And then I took this photo there, and like at that moment I was like, yeah, like I want to live here someday. And so then I put this up in my apartment. I've had up here since then, basically, and it's always been like near on the way to the bathroom or like kind of somewhere high up, so I kind of unconsciously see it. It's also the card. It's also the photo on my debit card, so I'm not going to show you that, but believe me. And it's crazy because long story short, we had this place picked out in LA for the past few months. It was crazy, it was super cool, like whatever. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was fine. In downtown LA, and we were all like, cool, like whatever. And then like 2 days ago, we're going there now, obviously. Everything got canceled by the Airbnb host for our first month, and we were like, what are we gonna do? Like, this is crazy, this sucks. Everything's ruined, like a little bit. But then we found a place at Venice Beach, right near where this photo was taken. And I was like, everything's back in alignment. And kind of a crazy moment. I got little goosebumps, made me cry, you know. But yeah, follow your dreams. So since my brother's low-key problematic, he's gonna throw this off the ledge. Epic.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, let's get it.
Well, we've got it pretty loaded up here, waiting for my sister to come down. I'm lucky that we're caravanning, or happy that we're caravanning, because a lot of this is going to end up going in that SUV so that it's not as packed for the entire trip. Because currently, that's my sister's seat. It's full of like blankets and pillows. So We're driving down to Mankato, and then that's where we're gonna rendezvous with them, because I'm gonna go do a drone shoot for electrician client that did a solar install. Kevin Vickers, he's awesome. If you're in Minnesota, he's your guy for anything electrical, Tesla, solar, whatever. He's your guy. But yeah, I'm gonna go do a drone shoot for him. Then we're meeting up with my sister's friends down in Mankato. Got my last minute client shoot of a solar system done. Now we are headed to a CHAdeMO station down in Mankato. That's where we're gonna rendezvous with Bri's friends and his family. And then we're gonna head to Sherburne and all the way across South Dakota. All right, we made it to the Mankato DC fast charger here. This is the one that's at MGM Wine and Spirits. There's some other stuff around here. The Snap Fitness, Quick Trip. So this is actually a pretty darn good spot. Getting my CHAdeMO adapter out of my front trunk. There we have it. So I'll plug that in. See if I can see if Apple Pay wants to work. So this one apparently does a $30 pre-auth. So I think that worked, maybe. No, I guess it doesn't accept American Express. Okay. It says processing there, you get paid. So it does a $30 pre-auth, and then it's 30 cents a minute. Here's the CHAdeMO, so hold that there. A little tricky to do with one hand. There we go, that's nice and clicked in place. It says vending here. Now we hit start. Shows my current battery percentage. I thought it was at 27, but maybe not. Now it's doing the isolation checks. I just heard the contactors click. And we are charging, green there. And we have not served any power yet, or there we go. And it'll show the minutes there. So there we have it, charging on CHAdeMO. Figured I would show you guys a little bit more here. So this is a Tritium 50 kilowatt DC fast charger. We are limited by the Tesla CHAdeMO adapter to 125 amps at whatever pack voltage is. So it's beneficial to plug in here at a higher state of charge if you can. I'm a pretty big fan of these Tritium units. They seem to be pretty darn reliable and not really have any issues. And I believe they're all in this unit itself. There's no like cabinet elsewhere. So it's a pretty compact unit overall. And it's cool that it's all right there. It looks like it was put in by the local energy co-op in North Mankato. And then we do actually have two Zeph modified Clipper Creek 40 amp level 2s chargers here, so that's kind of handy if you have a not CHAdeMO or CCS compatible vehicle. These might actually be higher power. So these are actually 48 amp units rather than 40 amp. So nice that they have those. Really heavy duty cables here. Standard handle there for J1772. Teslas can use these with the included little stubby J1772 adapter. And there we have it. Slight change of plans here. So we're actually still at the Chathamo in Mankato, and because we're still waiting on the rest of the crew, which is totally fine, we're actually charging up enough here to make it all the way to Worthington, Minnesota, rather than going to Sherburne, because Sherburne's kind of out of the way anyway, but it gets you right onto that 90 corridor. But Worthington, we can kind of take the back roads, and that way we can skip a supercharger, and we're already up to 60% right now, and it's projecting we'll arrive to Worthington with 8, so we're just going to keep plugged in here. Yes, we're paying for it, but it'll save time, so it's totally worth it. It's only 30 cents a minute, which is still plenty cheap. We're back on the road from Mankato. We're headed to Worthington, Minnesota. Bri's eating some chips and guac. Well, I guess that was just a chip. Thoughts so far, Bri?
No, it's chips and guac. It's chill. You know, I feel like I'm finally realizing that we're leaving Minnesota, which is kind of crazy. Kind of nice. But yeah, Brandon's a good driver, obviously, but y'all know that.
What were you saying about the intervals and like Tesla charging and stuff?
Oh, I think it's cool that, like, I was saying to Brandon off camera, shocking when we talk, right? But I was saying that it's kind of cool that it's like every like hour and a half at least right now, like they have to like get out for like, you know, like 30 minutes to an hour or whatever, and just like, especially since we're in a group, it's like cool to just like be present a little bit. And like Brandon was also saying, like, not just like get gas, wash your hands, like bathroom, go. It like allows for like more relaxing of the experience, and yeah, like it's like chill. And like also with the hour and a half, it's not like, wait, when are we stopping? It's like, you know, which is cool.
And you don't have to think like, oh, what gas station are we going to? Is it going to be crappy? It's like,
yeah,
they're usually at good spots. I mean, we haven't even gone to a supercharger yet, but you've been to a couple with me before in the past.
The Hy-Vees and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the South Dakota ones are either gas stations or Sioux Falls is a Hy-Vee. But we're going to be heading to the first supercharger of this trip, Worthington. Can't remember if that one's a Hy-Vee or if it's a gas station. I think it's a gas station if I remember right. I've been there before. It's just when you've been to over 280 superchargers, they all start to blur together.
Flex! I don't think I've really been to South Dakota.
We've been through South Dakota as kids, but not as adults or like anytime recently.
Citizen.
We've only driven through, and again, that was back when we used to drive gas cars, and we just tried to get through as fast as possible. So we'll get going here, and looks like 90 miles, hour 22 minutes. We'll probably beat that a little bit, and it'll be an easy drive. Coming to you here from Worthington, Minnesota. We are at 8% charge. Let's get plugged in here. Just like that, here we are. There's the Tahoe, that's the other vehicle in the caravan. There's a Hy-Vee over there. Got a restaurant thing over here. Been here before, nothing too special. Just going to charge up, probably run into Hy-Vee, get some snacks, and continue on. We rearranged the car a bit just to make the stuff that we need on the road accessible. But now we're just charging up here, probably another 10 minutes. Then we will head to Sioux Falls most likely.
I'm charging. This is a video or photo?
Video.
I'm charging currently. You know, actually, like, jokes aside, I like to spend at least like a couple minutes a day on the actual ground. Like usually with like socks off, or like if I have like a crop top on or something, you know, like bare skin on the earth, you know, and just like gets the toxins out a little bit. I'm so crazy, stream, I'm so crazy on Spotify. Don't worry, it's not an upskirt, these are shorts. I'm wearing shorts.
Y'all guys want to introduce yourselves on video?
What's
Hey!
up? I'm Cherokee.
Angelia.
What do you guys think of the Tesla road trip so far?
Amazing, phenomenal, very
gives
Who's
us a lot of
Tesla?
opportunity to stretch our legs out.
Like we're going right now into Hy-Vee.
Wait, is Tesla your girlfriend? We're meeting my brother's girlfriend in Hy-Vee in South Dakota.
Yay! Wait, how are you gonna know what she looks like with a mask on?
She'll have her lights on. She might have her lights out.
Yeah, I'll do more high stakes.
With the glass bottles. Hey guys, we're at Hy-Vee. This is Cherokee Jack, professional juggler. Ah. 10 points.
10 out of 10 or 10 out of 20 or what?
Just 10 points.
Plus 10.
It's up to you guys to figure out.
Infinite amount.
Comment down below with what your score is.
Yeah, rate him out of 10 below.
What's my score?
Should we ask people to rate him?
So change of plans. Instead of going to Sioux Falls, we're actually going all the way to Mitchell because instead of spending the half hour-ish that we were planning on spending here, we ended up spending an hour. So Sioux Falls, if you've watched my prior road trip video, you know that it's 6 miles each way off of 90. You have to go all the way south and it's at Hy-Vee and it just kind of sucks. So we're skipping Sioux Falls entirely. We're going straight to Mitchell. It's 126 miles. We're charged up plenty to get there. It was just over an hour that we were charging. Didn't even realize it really because we're hanging out. We went into Hy-Vee. Thoughts, Bri?
Yeah, it's chill. I don't know much about Sioux Falls, but I honestly don't hear good things. So
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of South Dakota as a whole. So like, the faster we can get out, the better, I think. Western South Dakota isn't too bad because like it's actually kind of pretty out there, but eastern South Dakota and like southern Minnesota, they're pretty darn boring. So let's get it done as quick as we can and get all the way to Sturgis, which is where we're staying tonight. Bri, how was your nap?
fine. I'm just waking up.
We just made it to Mitchell, South Dakota. Pulled in 4%. Let's get plugged in. It's in a Goodwill parking lot. There's DQ Grill and Chill right there. Right there. There's a like country market thing across the parking lot and hotel there and not a whole lot else. So we'll get charged up here and get back on the road. Made it to Owatonna, South Dakota. I've been here before, of course. We've got the supercharger and my car back here. We're at a place called Al's Oasis. If you want to see some drone shots, it's actually fairly pretty here. Watch my previous Minneapolis to Seattle video. I did fly my drone here. And then over here we've got the like lake river thing, and it's just beautiful, especially as you come in town. You guys already saw that video, but great stop. The weather's pretty nice here. It's 75 degrees, not too humid. And we're just waiting for CJ and their crew to arrive here because they stopped for gas after we departed from whatever the last town is, you guys know. And we just kind of continued on, and yeah, they'll probably be here shortly, and probably by the time they get here, we'll be done charging. Since we overcharged at the last one, we arrived here with 30%, so I think we only need to be here for about 10-15 minutes in order to make it to Murdo and then to Wall. So should be a pretty easy couple next stops.
Hey guys, what's up? Cool place to go in South Dakota. Check this gas station.
Al's Oasis? Is this an Oasis, Bri? Cherokee?
I guess we're at Sinclair.
No, there's Al's Oasis.
So I was sleeping apparently like a rock, and then
This guy.
Mr. Son of a Sigh hit me with a reality check. What do you think of this?
Pretty nice.
Your arm is
It's
so
beautiful.
long.
Rolling hills.
We've made it to Murdo, South Dakota. Just noticed that the sign is down. The sign was definitely up last time I was here. Just plugged in. We're probably gonna get dinner at this place called Prairie Pizza that's here. And hopefully they're open still.
Go like this. Go like this. Ruby, look. Like this. Shoulder first. Shoulder first. You know, it's super easy.
Do it again.
Bum bum
Shoulder
bum
first.
bum bum bum.
You have to tuck your head off to the side.
Yeah,
That's
look.
what you're doing. You're going like this and digging your shoulder. The back
I
side
like
of your
can't picture this.
shoulder. You can do it. You just speed though.
Cherokee, do it again. Right here. We made it to the world famous Wall, South Dakota. Bri, what do you think? Just driving through.
Oofta.
We're at 9%. There's the same people we keep seeing at every supercharger pretty much. It's actually kind of chilly out. I think it's like 65 degrees. Plugged in. It's just an 8-stall V2. It's commonly blocked because they have events in this parking lot. And this parking lot is empty. There's some grain silos that I saw last time that were pretty nice looking.
Just one beautiful woman.
Say that again?
I said there's just one beautiful woman in this parking lot. You.
Smells like vape CBD.
A vape shop.
Yeah. Yeah, vape.
That's like,
That's why they can't think.
hey, my voice is gone. Welcome to the Badlands. So, we're on Wall Street. Yeah, they should call it that. Is there a name for the street?
Probably just like Main Street.
What does that say? Does it say Main Street? Third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main and Third.
They should call it Wall Street. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty chill. We just got some food at this Black Hills.
Badlands.
What did I say?
Black Hills. It's Badlands.
Black Hills. Where's Black Hills then? Is that in South Dakota?
That's
still?
where we're going tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, we went to the Batty Saloon, a cab, and my brother and I got veggie burgers. They got some salads and fries and stuff like that, chicken. And yeah, apparently this town is known for having like a huge drugstore, so that's cool.
But they have terrible hours. They're only open till like 8 p.m.
I mean, we showed up at 9 p.m. and I feel like that's pretty reasonable for a shop to close at 8, so especially in the middle of nowhere. What do you think the population is here, like 5,000?
Probably like 1,500 of people that actually live here.
Love that for this community. But yeah, now we're at the Tesla station.
We're about to hit the road to our Airbnb in Sturgis.
Hey, yo!
So because we charged up a fair amount in Wall, South Dakota while we were getting dinner, we're actually able to bypass Rapid City. Normally, if we were continuing on, we would still have to stop in Rapid City probably to make it to Spearfish. We might be able to push it to Spearfish if we had to, if we weren't stopping in Sturgis. But we're stopping in Sturgis. It says we'll arrive with 35% there. I've been told there's a 30 amp RV outlet that I can use. I don't know if it's a TT30, if it's a 1430, if it's 1030. I have no idea. We'll find out when we get there. I have adapters for all of them, so we're good. Yeah, Wall was our last supercharger stop of the night. Bri, how you feeling about the travel? Any thoughts, tips, anecdotes, concerns?
So when we get back on the road in the morning, how far are we driving just all day?
Yeah, pretty much.
To Salt Lake vibes?
I think we're just gonna go to Rock Springs, I think the town is called, in Wyoming, which is like 3 hours from Salt Lake.
Like to hang out?
To spend the night there, because that way we're not like rushed throughout the day to make it to Salt Lake.
Is that pretty close to Salt Lake?
It's like 3 hours from Salt Lake. So that way we can leave early from Rock Springs and then we'll be in Salt Lake and still have most of the day there.
And we're doing the hotel thing in Wyoming?
I believe so. We haven't finalized that plan.
Honestly, I'm really tired just from moving yesterday, but I mean, it's fun, it's chill, it's a good time. I'm excited for when like my brain is functioning more.
After you get like a real night's sleep.
Yeah, like, because I literally did not sleep at all last night, and then I've just been like waking up every hour and a half in the car by either like the sun, Brandon, or
Hey,
Cherokee.
I've been letting you sleep.
But that's fine, like, it's fun.
I mean,
chill.
opening the door makes noise.
It's fine, like, I'm here for it, like, whatever, but I'm excited to sleep a little bit. Curious to see what this Airbnb will be like. I think I'll be chill. I have really low standards, so like...
It looks like it should be pretty decent, so I guess we'll see.
Hey.
Yeah, we've got another 45 minutes or so until we get to Sturgis. Windshield's getting pummeled with bugs, but we're cruising along. So we made it to our Airbnb. It's actually a lot nicer than I expected. I'm charging on a RV TT30 overnight, so I'm getting 3 kilowatts. We'll see how that holds up overnight. Hopefully it should be all fine. I'm using a TT30 to 1450 adapter. I'll show you guys a picture. Not great light for video. But anyway, I should probably be charged up to like 80-ish% overnight, maybe a little bit more. Time to shower, go to bed, and then hit the road. I think we're gonna head all the way to Salt Lake tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning from Sturgis, South Dakota. We're just getting packed up here.
My brother scalped me in my sleep.
The rest of the crew just took off. We are going to be departing separately today just to save time. We're heading straight to Salt Lake City. We're actually going to be staying in the Hotel RL, which is where I stayed on my last trip, the Minneapolis to Seattle road trip, if you follow along. Hopefully you do. Just getting the car loaded back up. I rearranged some things this morning just to make it easier for tonight. But we're going to be going through Wyoming and then Salt Lake. I don't know which way we're going to be going out of town. I'll kind of let the car nav decide to a point. I mean, you know how I feel about Tesla nav and having to override it, but let's get to it. We're starting the morning off with a software update. Installed this last night. So we've got the Powerwalk coordination, the car left open notifications, and we have notification history. I don't know how that's new because I'm pretty sure that's been there a very long time. Let's see what the car wants us to do for routing. We actually have a brand new MCU. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. So it wants us to go all the way to Gillette, Wyoming. Says we'll get there with 5%, so I'll probably do a quick stop off in Spearfish, and we'll probably want to get out and walk around for a moment after first getting in the car anyway. And then we've got a slight detour here. That's Evansville. That's a brand new V3. Rollins, Rock Springs, Evanston, Salt Lake City, and then the Salt Lake City hotel actually has a destination charger, so that will make it easy tonight. And then also the following morning, when we take off. So it's always nice having a hotel with destination charging, makes things nice and easy. So today should be a pretty darn easy drive, and we're going to be getting there, if we leave right now, about 9 p.m. I think we'll probably get there probably like 9:30, so it'll work out just fine. Is this vloggingception?
Is this meta? But yeah, this is their Airbnb.
Let me show you guys the Airbnb here. It's actually really nice, like unexpectedly nice in Sturgis. Here's like the living space. We've got like a little kitchen. Obviously we've already stayed here, so it's a little messier than when we checked in. Smart TV.
But yeah, this is the place.
Got a little bathroom here. Really the only thing I came up with that's missing is a toilet paper holder. We've got like a super organized little closet. We've got all the stuff in case you missed it, which is super nice. Like all sorts of little stuff, and it's all labeled really nice. We do actually have a washer and dryer in here. Water heater, all that fun stuff. So perfect if you're staying here for a little bit longer. We've got bedroom 1. Pretty nice walk-in closet. Here's bedroom 2 that stayed in. Comfy bed, both are queen beds. Nothing like super special, but pretty nice. That's my sister's blanket, not one for the Airbnb. And then this couch actually pulls out, so it's a pull-out couch. And yeah, pretty darn comfy, pretty darn nice. It was like $220 with taxes and cleaning fee and stuff. Officially on the road, 8:25 a.m. on Saturday the 29th. We are headed to Spearfish, South Dakota as our first stop. So even though we were charging overnight, we are preconditioning the battery for fast charging, and we've got the battery heater running at 100% because the pack cell temp is only at 87 Fahrenheit. Message went away, but coolant heater is very much still running. See right there. Spearfish, South Dakota, we're here 59%, getting plugged in. There we go. It's at a little Phillips 66 here, and there's actually a little like coffee booth thing, which is very convenient because I need some coffee this morning. There's not a Starbucks for a couple 100 miles. Oh, apparently there's one like 5-minute drive away, but I'm gonna get some Starbucks there because small business, or not Starbucks. There's some coffee there. Car is looking a little covered in bugs. Not too crazy. Cleaned off the windshield. There's Bri. Bri, say hi. Mini storage there. I think we only need to add like 10% here, and then that way we can drive all the way to Gillette, Wyoming without having to watch our speed, really. Yeah, literally 10 minutes. Because it says we'll get there right now at 2%, but I want more of a buffer than that so we can drive the easy 80-mile-an-hour speed limits that we will encounter in Wyoming. Ooh, look at that Model Y pulling in. Gillette, Wyoming, here we are. Got to charge up quite a bit here to make it to Evansville, Wyoming. I've never been to Evansville. We're at 3%. Ran it pretty low. We're at Hampton Inn. Okay. There's Pizza Hut, Subway, some more hotels. A guy with the trailer that was actually courteous and didn't block the supercharger, so kudos to him. It's very windy, sorry about that. Here's the Don supermarket. I'm gonna get some work done. Back on the road from Gillette, Wyoming. We're headed to Evansville, Wyoming. Never been there before. Bri, what'd you do while we were charging? You were the one that took longer than the car to charge.
Whoa, women, am I right?
What'd you do while we charged?
I went over to a thrift store across the street. If you guys don't know anything about me, I do, I like sell thrift vintage and like rework and sew things, as well as like showing them on my TikTok and like my YouTube and stuff. So super into fashion and all that. So I got some cool Harley pieces at the thrift store. It was technically a consignment, but the prices were like $5. So I got like 5 Harley shirts that are usually pretty hard to find in like Minnesota or probably even like LA because they're kind of popular right now. And then I went over to the Mexican restaurant, but stuff was like $13. So it was like, no, even for lunch. So then I went over to Subway and got a $6.24 footlong. And then was just chilling outside because Brandon doesn't let me eat in his car. So I was eating it at
Tesla people usually don't let people eat in their car. It's like, it's normal.
I don't care. I was sitting outside eating it. And then we went to the Hampton Inn bathroom, which was pretty nice. So shout out.
And now we got 126 miles, about 2 hours to Evansville, Wyoming. Made it to Evanston, Wyoming. We're at an 8-stall V3 supercharger here. Got it plugged in. There's a gas card just sitting there, even though it's Tesla charging only. It's a pretty nice little like truck stop, travel stop, like oasis type place, I guess you would call it. They've got like a barbecue place. They've got a coffee shop and a few other things. There's even a dog park over here. Pretty nice, I guess, if you're traveling with a dog or just like need space. And it's right off the freeway. There's not really a whole lot else around here, but if you want, or if what you want to do is in this complex, it's perfect. The supercharger cabinets, they're right there. So a little bit farther across from here. They actually had to cross through the drive-through lane here for this Hooch's Bar and Drive-Through. Wow, that's quite a name. But yeah, we're just charging up. We're kind of headed west now towards Salt Lake rather than mostly south. And we should be to Salt Lake probably around 9:30 p.m. tonight. Bri went into Starbucks and got some stuff and picked up my mobile order for me.
Grubhub.
Why is it hot? Okay.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, why is my drink hot? Okay, whatever.
Oh, $2! Wah. Maybe they were trying to do you a favor.
Yeah. Well, now we're headed to...
Wait, can I be in your video?
Here, already in. Yeah, now we're headed to Target across the parking lot here. Bri's memory card for her camera is broken. And she needs to get a new one, and I left my toiletry bag in the Airbnb. So, yeah, I need to get a toothbrush and that fun stuff. Bri went into Best Buy to go get a memory card. So here's kind of the rest of the plan here. We're in Casper, Wyoming right now. We're headed to Rawlins, Rock Springs, Evanston, and then we'll be in Salt Lake City. It says we'll be there like 10:45. Hopefully we beat that a little bit. That's kind of late. I was kind of pushing for us to stay in like Rock Springs overnight and then just go to Salt Lake in the morning, but I guess this works too. That's the same hotel I stayed at when I did my Denver to Salt Lake, I think it was. I don't know. You guys probably know better than I do for my videos. Pretty sure it was on that leg of my previous crazy road trip. Anyway, decent hotel, 121 miles to Rollins. Let's do it.
Words in cursive, you make me so nervous. You got my heart pulsing. Wish you were more repulsive. You're the perfect storm, and I wanna hear the rain. You're my favorite nightmare, and for once I'm not scared.
We're here, Rollins, Wyoming. Bri's been doing some laptop stuff.
Taking nothing.
We're at 2%. It's been pretty windy. There's a Taco Bell right over there. I think we're gonna walk over there. Just get a little exercise in, let the car charge up, get some food. I think I'm gonna bring my laptop in and probably get some work done too while we're over there. Just get out of the car for a little bit. We've been in the car all day.
You made a good impression. You make me wanna question. You made a good impression. You make me wanna question every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing.
We're back on the road from Rollins, Wyoming. Next stop will be Rock Springs, Wyoming, and then Evanston, Wyoming, and then we will be at the hotel. Bri's editing some pictures that we just shot on her camera. Check her out on Instagram. You'll probably see some of them maybe eventually, or probably before this is out even. Yeah, so it's about an hour and a half, 110 miles. Should be smooth sailing.
Every little thing, every little thing. You say every little thing, 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 every little thing. And I say, taking notes and losing focus, got me lost in your hypnosis. Not sure of your intentions. You make me wanna question every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing.
Rock Springs, Wyoming. Bri's all comfy. We're here at 12%. 8 stall V2, 150 kilowatt. Second to last stop. It's getting cool out. The sun's going down. We're at White Mountain Mall. Looks closed. Sapporo. Not going there. Here we are. Bri, how was the stop? What'd you do?
I was skateboarding and got some chips and guac.
How's the
Went to
chips and
bathroom
guac?
in Ross. It's okay. Ready to be not in the car. Excited for the next 2 days. What'd you do? I started talking to someone.
Yeah, there was a random dude. Some dude in like a a Chevy 2500 came up and was like, actually came up and asked actual questions about my car and wasn't like just an ass or anything.
Did you just swear?
Yeah, I did. That's only like kind of swearing. But yeah, he was actually like really nice and asked like good questions about electric cars and Teslas and stuff. So I was happy to talk to him, and yeah. Let's hit the road. We're headed to Evanston, Wyoming. That'll be our last stop before Salt Lake. Hotel we're staying at does have destination charging, so in the morning we'll be charged up using those.
Every little thing, every little thing. You say every little thing, 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 every little thing. And I say, you got me checking the weather or not. You're feeling this pressure.
Evanston, Wyoming. Bri, how was this part of the trip?
I need to not be in the car. I'm so mad.
Not because of the Tesla, though.
I mean, obviously.
Okay.
What do you mean because of the Tesla?
This is the last stop before we head to the hotel. You can see where Salt Lake City is right there, and we're going to be coming in through the Wasatch Mountains. Last stop before there, we'll probably charge up to about 50% just to have some buffer. But hotel has destination charging, as I mentioned, so it doesn't really matter what we arrive with. This charger's at a Hampton Inn. I always remember this supercharger because it's a little weird. It has different signs than every other supercharger station I've ever been to. Yeah, I guess I parked a little off to the side. We're plugged in. Just gonna relax a little bit. See you at the hotel. We made it to the hotel room. Just got checked in here. Pretty nice room. Just gonna run back down, get one more load of things for the night and tomorrow night, as well as move my car from the check-in area over to the Tesla destination chargers. Hello from Salt Lake City. Been working this morning. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. First order of business, going to get some In-N-Out burger, maybe some Starbucks, and then probably just gonna walk around downtown area. My sister Bri, not with me today. She is with her friend Cherokee and his family. They're visiting a friend of his or something, and whatever, they can do whatever they want. And then tomorrow we'll be heading to, I believe, Vegas, but we'll see where we end up. Yeah, let's go get some In-N-Out burger.
Got seasonal depression. You make me wanna question every little thing, 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 every little thing. Every little thing, 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 every little thing.
Just wandering around in downtown Salt Lake City, in the City Creek area, and just kind of exploring using some public charging that's free on the street, which is super cool. Just gonna see what's around. I haven't been here in about 2 years. It's up to like 90 degrees outside, so decided to chill out my car for a little bit. Use the I'm feeling lucky function on my Tesla and found some sculpture garden, so gonna check that out, see how it is, and maybe we'll find something along the way, who knows. Bri is skating, I think, still, or no, she's thrifting. And then her friend is with his friend, and they're like, I don't know, meeting up with them later. We're going to a vegetarian and gluten-free restaurant, and then we'll probably just relax for the evening, and then we'll hit the road fairly early tomorrow and figure out where we're going. So it's great that the city of Salt Lake City has all these public charging stations like on streets, except they didn't really think through how they laid these parking spots out, because if I park in the spot how you're supposed to, you can't really use the cord, especially on a Model S that's long, unless you're like parked on the curb. And this Model 3, they're somehow able to do it because their car is shorter, but luckily there's like no one around anywhere here. That is a cop up at the front there, but there's literally no one else on this block, so I'm not really concerned about parking kind of not well, but I guess there is the risk of getting a ticket, but it'd be pretty petty if they gave me a ticket for parking like this with my car plugged in. So we're at Costco now, and we even have charging here. There's my car, J1772. We've got a BMW plug-in hybrid, Fusion hybrid, and a Nissan Leaf plugged in. Got proper signage. It's quite nice. Well, apparently I ended up at the world's largest Costco without even trying, so that's kind of cool. Just got some hard drives here, one for me, one for my sister. They have 5 terabyte external hard drives for $89, and got some bottled water for the rest of the trip. Yeah, don't have room to load up the car, that's for sure. That's what the world's largest Costco looks like on Tesla Nav. Nothing too special, really. Parking lot's fairly big, but again, nothing that special. The tire center is just a normal, like 4-stall tire shop. Again, nothing too special there. And from the outside, it really doesn't look that big. I mean, it is big, but like every Costco's big, I guess. What'd you guys think of Zest?
I thought the customer service was phenomenal. I loved the menu. I loved the cocktails. And I thought the price was really good for the quality of food. So I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up.
Ruby?
I'm gonna say shout out to Angel. That dude fucking rocks.
Good morning from Salt Lake City. We're just getting the room packed up, or I should say I'm getting the room packed up. Bri is with a friend of hers and with Cherokee. They're out and did a sunrise photo shoot on the Salt Flats, or not the Salt Flats, but some Salt Flat. I don't know exactly where they went. But anyway, just waiting for them to get back. I'm packing up my stuff in the hotel room. And then we're going to be taking off to Primm, Nevada. So instead of Las Vegas, we're actually going to be continuing past Vegas about an hour to Primm. That way it puts us closer to California. It's literally on the California border, and that will make it a shorter drive tomorrow. Time to hit the road. A little delayed compared to what we wanted to. It's about 10:30. We were aiming to leave at 9, but whatever, I guess. Can't change the past.
I was literally working.
Okay.
It's not like we slept in. I had a photo shoot. Brandon's making it seem like we were just like chilling or like something.
Okay.
I had an amazing photo shoot at the Salt Flats this morning with my fellow content creator friends. So it's definitely worth the wait, but comment below what you think.
Okay. Anyway, first stop will be Nephi, Utah. Again, I'm probably totally butchering that name, but whatever. Then Beaver, then St. George, and then we'll be in Primm. I think we'll have a stop in Vegas along the way before Primm. Yeah. First stop on the road to Primm, Nevada. We're in Nephi, Utah. Just got plugged in. We're at about 50%. And there's the rest of the crew. We met up with them. Cherokee skateboarding over here. This should be about a 20-minute stop. And then we're off to Beaver, Utah.
You make me wanna question every little thing. Every little thing.
We're in Beaver, Utah, just getting charged up. Decent spot. There's a car wash right there. This is an 8-stall V2. Also at a gas station. There's a restaurant right behind us, Timberline restaurant. Just charging up here. Then we're heading to St. George. Nothing too special about this stop. It was a pretty easy drive, bombing through the mountains, coming here. And it should be a pretty darn pretty drive into St. George, because that's just a beautiful area. Back on the road from Beaver, Utah. I was talking to a random older guy at the supercharger. It was his first time ever supercharging. I was telling him kind of about my adventures, gave him my card, and my phone number's on that card. And he actually texted me that there were some speed traps between here and the next supercharger, so that was super helpful. Thank you to Jack. Bri, what'd you think of Beaver, Utah?
That's the last stop.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was fine. The stop was kind of aesthetic, kind of cool, so that's a vibe. I'm looking forward to the rest of the road trip today, especially going to Vegas. Not that I really care about Vegas, but we're getting to go to one of my favorite spots. I guess I've never been there. A place I've always wanted to go. The 7 Magic Mountains, a little past Vegas, and I think the supercharger will be cool in Vegas with the
At the link. Yeah, at the link, the 250 kilowatt, the kind of flagship charging station.
And get some in and out today for the first time in a while. So yeah, it should be. I feel like we've gotten overall kind of the boring stuff. So we'll be crazy from here.
Pretty full here in St. George, Utah. I'll show you a trick that I've learned for when stations are pretty full. This is a 8-stall V2 supercharger. Not the easiest to pull into, just being how the Starbucks drive-thru is right there, but I love that there's a Starbucks right there. Yeah, let me show you guys kind of a trick here. So you can see here we've got 2 newer Model S's. They're sharing power there. Here I am, I just plugged in. Here's an old signature Model S. That's a rare car right there. Ironically has a license plate Model X. I don't quite understand, but okay. Then over here we have 2 Model 3s. So that car's on stall 1, that car's on stall 2, so we've got 2A, 2B. You generally don't want to share with a Model 3 because they're going to be pulling the most power the longest. Versus an older Model S is not going to be pulling as much power for really as long at all. As I've showed you guys, these newer Model S's, they pulled power longer than the Model 3, or longer than the older Model S. So you generally want to park wherever you can get the most power, and typically that's when you're sharing with an old car. We're back on the road from St. George, Utah. It's beautiful here. It's an 8-stall V2 supercharger, and it was actually full completely briefly. And there was a car waiting, but they waited less than 5 minutes before someone left. I luckily didn't have to wait. I was able to charge. I got pretty decent rates because, again, I shared with a Signature Model S that probably wasn't taking much power to begin with. And now we're going to be crossing through Arizona, or at least the very top left corner of Arizona, and head to Nevada. We'll be passing through Las Vegas. We're going to the Link High Roller Supercharger, the V3, and then we are headed to Primm for the night. We just crossed into Arizona, and it's now going back an hour. Bri, thoughts on the Link so far? We haven't gotten out of the car yet.
Nothing. I literally haven't seen anything.
Or here at the High Roller. We're at 11%. There's a Minnesota car. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. All plugged in. Let's go get some In-N-Out. I don't know where it is, but we'll find it. Here's a solar canopy. Another solar canopy over there. Pretty cool. V3 supercharger. There's wall connectors over there, so if you're staying overnight, you can use those. Yeah. Hey Bri, so how are we finding this In-N-Out burger?
By smelling it. Oh, I see the sign. Must be like right there.
Virtual reality? Yes, that way. Oh, the other way. This way. Yes.
Made it to Primm, Nevada. We're at the Primm Casino Hotel thing, and that's where we're spending the night tonight. Thought I'd show you guys the hotel room. Here's the bathroom, nothing crazy. closet. Some sort of old school design on the wall, I guess, kind of cool. And a turtle through the desert, it looks like. I don't know what's going on in this picture. Desk, a couch or a chair that I would not dare to touch. And yeah, hard to beat for about like $60 for the night. What do you think, Bri?
It's fine. It's kind of gross, but like it works.
That's what disinfectant wipes are for, even not during COVID.
Yeah.
Good morning from Prim, Nevada. We're heading out shortly. We're actually heading to art installation called the 7 Magic Mountains, kind of some colorful rock things. We're gonna be backtracking about 20 miles, but no big deal. So that's actually closer to Vegas. We would have stopped last night, but it was actually dark out by the time we left Vegas, so it wouldn't have been very conducive to stop there. But we're gonna go there, and then we're headed to LA. Thought I would give an overall trip update here. So this is plus about 2,500 miles to there because I got the MCU replaced, so all my trips got reset. But we are almost 5,000 miles into this road trip. What's up, guys? We're here at 7 Magic Mountains outside Las Vegas. Just got some drone shots, and now we're taking some photos and just exploring. There's my sister Bri in the background.
Hey.
We're hitting the road from 7 Magic Mountains. Here's what the car wants us to do to get to Venice. It wants us to just stop in Yermo. We do have multiple bailout options, so we'll kind of see how speed impacts range. We'll possibly stop in Baker there if necessary. That's a 40 stall V2 supercharger. And then we'll most likely end up stopping one of these as we come into LA area, maybe this one here. Actually, no, that one's downtown. That's not a fun one. So probably Santa Monica as we come in, depending on what time we arrive. But that way we'll have actual charge once we get into Venice area. Change of plans, we stopped in Baker, California. 38%, we were burning up a lot of energy. Traffic was going real nice and fast. I'm certainly not complaining, but it means we had to use up some power for doing that. Interesting thing here, they've got like little bird doodads on top of the superchargers. Never seen that before. And since I was here last, which was when I bought my car, they're now building an Electrify America station in the same parking lot. Looks like they've got the power packs over there, and there's actually I think that's a V3 cabinet, unless that's an Electrify America station that happens to look like a supercharger V3 cabinet. These all still look like V2 stations. I'd have to look on in-car nav to see exactly, but yeah, all of these do look like just normal 150 kilowatt V2s. It's at a gas station, 40 stalls, so this is just huge. Switch lenses there. A lot of crows, not many cars here. Actually, there's just one other car here. But we've got the Electrify America station going in here. They also are building a solar canopy, so that's really cool to see. They've got their cabinetry over there. It looks like this is coming along real fast. They're just doing the solar right now. So we've got lights that are working kind of around the clock. We're just doing a quick top off to make it to Yermo. Typically stopping in Baker, you would then continue on to Barstow, or if you have a longer range car, you would actually just continue all the way into LA. But I haven't been to Yermo before, and I like to add new superchargers to my list, so I'm going to be stopping in Yermo, and then we'll go to LA. We'll probably stop at the Santa Monica 3rd Street Promenade supercharger as we get into Venice area. That way I can get to my sister's place and not have like 10%. Not ideal. But we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit and continue on. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the fans here, but the V3 supercharging looking things are actually power packs. You can see it there. So we've got the power packs over here for the Tesla side of things. And then it looks like that's what we've got going on over here on the Electrify America side of things. Yep, so we've actually got, yep, that's Tesla equipment right there. You can kind of see, maybe, if it focuses. So that's power conversion system rating. So that is a power pack or mega pack system. I'm not super keen on the differences or how to spot them. Glad I'm not paying those gas prices and I charge my car for free. We made it to Eddy World, which is also where the Yermo, California supercharger is. We're at 24%. Oh, there's a Teslanomics sticker there. Kind of cool. It's just a complete dump over here. Kind of sad, actually. There's a giant sundae there. Apparently this is the California's largest gas station. And they've actually got solar on top of the gas pumps, which is pretty cool. It's worth noting the battery is very hot. We were going pretty high speeds, and it's 100 degrees outside. So that's why we're only getting 44 kilowatt. So they have 3 50 kilowatt ChargePoint DC fast chargers here, Chatamo and CCS. They also have a 2-stall level 2 station, and we've got this giant ice cream sundae that exists for who knows what reason.
It exists for me.
Okay.
For Eddie.
It looks like there's a scale here, and it looks like it's probably 50 feet. It's ridiculous. And it even has their name and everything on it. It's Eddy World. Why are we in Eddy World? So, Bri, how many flavors of ice cream do you think they have inside?
Do they have a record or something?
I have no idea.
100? I don't know, maybe realistically 37? 69?
One way to find out.
Thank you.
So we found out they have 22 ice cream flavors.
Taylor Swift check.
Are you disappointed, Bri?
No, I don't care. Are you?
I'm a little disappointed. That's not quite as many as I expected.
I'm just a little girl in a kid. It's like a kid in a candy shop.
back on the road. We're headed to Barstow, California because we want some In-N-Out for lunch. Bri, what'd you think of Eddie World and California's largest gas station?
It's fine.
Were you impressed?
Not really. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't like if you were a kid, it'd probably be cool.
Having been to the world's largest gas station, I definitely wasn't impressed. Barstow, California, we're at the supercharger there. We're headed to the In-N-Out right there. There are lots of options here. This is a pretty great location as far as food and things like that. Starbucks, El Pollo Loco, Panda Express, In-N-Out, Chili's if you're into that. There's a gas station if you're here after hours. So overall, great location. Let's see where it wants us to go here to get to Venice. Or how long it wants us to stop here. So it says 30 minutes here to make it to Venice, so that's kind of perfect. I'm sure it'll take us half hour in and out with kind of taking our time. Cool with that, Bri?
Just editing a video, like and subscribe.
Look at
Brandon
that.
will be in it.
Yeah, check her out, her YouTube channel, Bri Flasch. I'll link it down below. And she's using that jacket to block the sun. Battery is very hot, 130 degrees. It's 100 degrees outside. Let's get plugged in. Definitely going to be using the wet rag trick here. I'll put that on in just a second. Unfortunately, there are 2 cars already under the shade, or I would have parked in there. But because 4B, 4A, 3B, 3A, there's one on each one of those pairs. I don't want to go there and get slow charging just to have shade. There's a Model Y. Let's head over to In-N-Out. So just about to grab some Starbucks here, but I actually noticed, so these stalls here are the old station stalls here at Barstow. But if you use these newer ones, so 5 and up, those are actually 150 kilowatt stations. So you can see that right here with these cabinets. So those are the newer 150 kilowatt cabinets. And then over here, we have the old cabinets right there. So you can see those. We also have all the solar stuff over here. But I'm about to grab some Starbucks. Bri's still in the car. Then we're gonna take off and head straight to Venice. Got the goods. There's a Starbucks. There's actually 2 Starbucks here. There's one over by Panda Express there on the other side of the road. There's not a great direct route from the supercharger over to Starbucks. You have to kind of walk around the hotel. I guess you could go that way, but I'd rather go this way and be in the shade the whole way. We're officially headed to LA. Bri, thoughts? That's not very excited for someone that's about.
Brandon literally like puts the camera on me whenever he thinks I'm not like ready to be filmed.
Not true. I just film when I get back in the car when I'm ready to film, and then not considering whether you're ready or not. So, thoughts?
I'm excited. It's gonna be dope. It's hard to believe we're gonna be there.
Yeah, we've got a little over 2 hours, about 127 miles. It says we'll arrive with 27%. Probably arrive with like 15, 20, somewhere in there. But luckily the Santa Monica supercharger isn't too far away, so I can just stop there if needed. But let's get this show on the road. There are plenty of bailout options if we need to charge on the way, but I don't think we will.
Yeah, like even
In the countertop.
yeah, like can you save that? What the fuck is this real? Him? The Fendi suit is fake. I got him.
Bougie Tesla store.
Should we flirt with this guy?
No,
Is that
oh.
shame?
have to like stand on the chair just to get them.
That's the point.
This is a good place to swipe on Tinder. I don't think if you that's the first thing you do when you
All right, we're at the Santa Monica 3rd Street Promenade Supercharger. I'm not plugged in because there's not a spot open. It's completely full here. But we're hopping in the elevator and we're heading down to the Polestar Los Angeles pop-up to go test drive. This trip has now come to an end, kind of. We're now headed back from LA area to Phoenix. Just finished driving the new Polestar 2. If you're watching this, you've already seen the Polestar video. That's been out longer than this road trip will be out, but definitely check that out if you haven't. It's a very cool car. And we are now headed out from Santa Monica. We're headed to Beaumont, California first. That's gonna be our first stop. And then back to Phoenix. I'm hoping to be back in Phoenix by like 8 or 9 p.m. And on one of these stops, I'm going to be putting together my Polestar 2 review. Made it to Beaumont, California. Already plugged in here, getting pretty decent rates. It's at In-N-Out Burger. Can't really tell from here, but going to run in and get some food because I'm hungry. And then I'm probably going to hang out here longer than I need to. I'm going to work on the Polestar 2 video, and then we'll head to Ehrenberg. Might stop in Indio. We'll see. Probably. Yeah, gonna grab some In-N-Out. Polestar 2 video is exporting. We're charged up to 96%. Let's hit the road. Might stop in Indio real quick, but we'll see. And then we'll continue on to Ehrenberg, and then probably also stop in Quartzsite and Buckeye, and then we'll be back in Phoenix. Let's get unplugged. Let's get to it. We're over 110 or over 100 degrees. I think this is actually the first time I've been to this supercharger during the day or when it's not dark out. Model Y, Chevron, some shops over here. More shops. Was waiting for the Polestar video to upload. It's still uploading, so I'll just let it sit here while I drive. We're heading out from Indio, 95% charge. Still getting pretty decent 7 kilowatt at 95%. Hard to complain about that. So Quartzsite will be the plan. If we need to, I'll bail out and go to Ehrenberg, which is here, so that's before. But I think with a 17% projected, we should be just fine. Pulled into Quartzsite, Arizona. We're at 5%. Getting okay speeds. Pack is pretty hot. 130 Fahrenheit. Model Y there. There's a Model 3 parked on the other side on the old V2 stations. I don't understand why. And they did actually take away the pallet installs, so that's progress. Looks like there's still some stalls here that are down. No lights on there. But we've got one more stop after this to head back to my place in Arizona. So we'll probably be here a little while, and then we'll head to Buckeye, so 100 miles away, and then to my place. Just about to take off here from Quartzsite, Arizona. Ended up taking a little bit of a nap here, wanted to rest my eyes, and slept a little longer than I expected. It's about 9 o'clock at night, and we're just about to head out. We're at about 96% charge, so that should be enough to make it all the way home rather than having to stop in Buckeye, so that worked out pretty well. But again, we do still have that option as a bailout. Like if traffic's flowing really well and I want to keep up, I can do that and then just bail out in Buckeye if I have to. But I think I'm going to try and keep speeds pretty reasonable, like 5 to 10 over if that. And then just push all the way home, just kind of depending on what the car tells me with the energy graph and with the projected arrival. Made it back to Mesa, Arizona to my apartment, just pulled in. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this journey. Many more to come. Be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted when new videos are out, because they're definitely going to be coming out soon.